Hey guys, I'm feeling a little inspired, so I figured I would give you guys an update, and I figured I would also share a little bit more about the diet that I put myself on before surgery. So here we go. I realized my last video was just uploaded a couple of days ago. However, it has been 11 or so days since it was recorded, so I figure it's time for an update. So I'm gonna do a short little walkthrough of what I ate to lose the weight that I was asked to lose before surgery. However, I wanna give a quick warning before we begin. This diet was put together by me based off of what I heard from other people about what they went through before surgery and what their doctors put them on. So do not blindly follow this, please. Always ask your doctor and follow their recommendations before you do anything to change your diet. I am not a professional. This is just my own experience. Okay, so having that out of the way, the diet that I kind of put myself on before surgery consisted of a lot of protein shakes and small, simple meals. So basically, every day I tried to have a protein shake for breakfast and a protein shake for lunch. And then dinner was usually a piece of meat, like chicken or some kind of beef, like steak or something. And then I also would have a can of tuna sometimes. And I would also have a side of vegetables with that. So a lot of green beans, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, that kind of stuff. I tried to stick to green stuff, but you don't really have to. That's just kind of what I did. I also had those mini sweet peppers with like 1 or 2 tablespoons of dip occasionally. But yeah, that's really all I did. I kept it super simple. And I ended up losing 14 pounds in 10 days. So quick note though, be careful about losing that much weight that fast. Like I said, just really to make sure you talk to your doctor and follow their recommendations. Oh, and I know this isn't diet related, but I did try to walk every day. I wasn't perfect on it, but I tried to walk every day as well as do this diet. So I feel like that helped a lot too. So that's my diet that I did before surgery. So let's talk about where I am now. So it's officially been 3 weeks since I had the RNY Gastric bypass, and I mostly feel great. I will admit that I am starting to have some energy issues, but I'm pretty sure that's because I've been struggling with getting my calories in. I keep forgetting to ask exactly how many calories I'm supposed to be having. I'm gonna try to ask tomorrow. I have an appointment tomorrow. Hopefully I remember to ask that. But I do know that I just am not getting very much in, and that's probably bad, especially with the energy drop. So otherwise, I feel pretty amazing. I haven't had any heartburn, and since surgery, I've only had 1 headache. That is pretty awesome, especially considering before surgery, I was having a lot of headaches and I was having a lot of heartburn. It was just getting worse until surgery. So I have had a little bit of back pain, but I think, if I'm being completely honest, I just need a new bed. My bed is just a cheap one from Walmart, and I really should replace it. It's getting a few years old now, so yeah. But other than my back, my sleep has actually gotten a little better. Well, more than a little, really. I'm sleeping through the night. I do occasionally wake up to go to the bathroom, but that's, when nature calls, when nature calls. I've also finally healed enough that I don't have to worry about, like, making sure I'm not laying on my stitches, and I don't have to, like, worry about my dogs accidentally hurting me. I'm a person who lets my dogs sleep in the bed with me. So that's we're all clear on that. Granted, even if you are someone who lets your dogs sleep with you, I wouldn't recommend doing that when you are, like, freshly recovering from surgery, Like, if you just had surgery, I would, like, even if it's heartbreaking, I would, for your safety and even for theirs, technically, you should probably have them sleep elsewhere. I was lucky enough that my mom was able to be here for my surgery, and my dogs slept with her while I was recovering enough to get to the point where I could, like, actually share a bed with them again. So, but I'm finally there. So, I don't have to worry about or lose any sleep over where they are, or if, I don't have to, like, jump awake if they get too close, you know what I mean? And I've been waking up, like, right around 8 a.m. pretty much consistently, every day. And it doesn't matter if I set an alarm. In fact, I don't really use an alarm anymore, unless I'm taking a nap or, like, in the middle of the day. I've been able to go to sleep pretty consistently too. I used to have insomnia, and I don't know if it's, like, my weight or what is causing the insomnia to get better. I have no idea, but it's getting better. So, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. So I'm just gonna call it good and move on. I will say, the diet that you have to go on after surgery is difficult. For the first 2 weeks after surgery, you have to do protein shakes only, and water, obviously. You need water. So clear liquids and protein shakes. I got tired of the protein shakes pretty quickly, so I was really looking forward to the blended foods. I was a little worried about the texture, and I will say I haven't struggled with the texture as much as I thought I would, but I am already tired of the blended foods. I only have 2 days left of the blended food diet. That lasts about a week. So I started the blended foods diet technically a little late, because I was waiting for my doctor to do his follow-up with me. So I ended up starting my blended foods diet like 2 days late or something like that. So now, even though today is 3 weeks post-op, I am still 2 days away from moving on to the 4th week part of the diet, which is soft foods. I don't know if that made sense. I hope it did. But currently, so blended foods, they have to be the consistency of either baby food or pudding, but I am getting through that. So yeah, I'm just excited for Wednesday. Oh, and I'm excited to say that at my 2-week post-op visit, my doctor said that out of the 8 or 9 different people who had surgery that week, the same surgery as me, he said that I am doing the best, because of the fact that, so I had talked about how 10 days in to recovery, I had lost, I think I calculated like 14 or 16 pounds. And I guess I calculated wrong, or I was using the wrong start weight, because the doctor said that I lost 25 pounds between my pre-op appointment the weight that you are on that day is what they consider your surgery weight. So I technically lost 25 pounds in the first 16 days. So that's pretty awesome. Now it being 3 weeks out from surgery, I have lost, I think, 30 something pounds, but that gets me into my weigh-in and measurements. So, I'm really excited for this part because I'm officially in the 200s. I started out, as any of you who have been following my journey know, I started out with being around 340, and I am officially down to 299.5. Oh, quick note, 340 was my heaviest, so I'm not, my surgery weight was 330. My heaviest was 342 or 3. So overall, I'm down about 44 pounds. But anyway, after not measuring for 2 months, I did finally get my measurements done. And as of today, I am 299.5 pounds. My neck measured in at 16.75 inches. My upper right and left arms measured in at 15.5 inches. My standing bust was 57 inches. My under bust was 47.5 inches. My waist at my belly button was 59 inches. My waistline of my pants, like where my pants ride on my, like above my hips, was 53 inches. My actual hips were 55 inches. My right and left thigh were both 30 inches. So, since March, I have lost 31 pounds. My neck and arms are the same. I didn't measure my bust in March, so I'm not sure what the difference is there. But around my under bust, I lost 1.5 inches. Around my belly, at my belly button, I lost 2.75 inches. I lost 1.5 inches around my waistline, 2 inches at my hips, 2 inches around my right thigh, and 1.5 inches around my left thigh. I really, really wish that I would have measured the day of surgery. So, you know, that's one of the things. So, like, if you're gonna have the surgery, I would recommend 3 main things. Make sure you're stocked up on protein powder because you're gonna use it longer than you think. And I would definitely make sure it's unflavored and in any other flavor you might like to have by itself, but you definitely need unflavored. And then the second thing, measure your body parts, you know, and then also weigh yourself and take pictures the morning of surgery. So I did all of that except for the measurements. That's the one thing I forgot, and I really regret it. So, but yeah, that is it for today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.